Welcome to Hope and Direction at High Noon. I'm Pastor Matthew Peters. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you tuned in today. Got some really exciting things for you today to give you some hope and direction in your life as we seek to serve God together. So look, I have a question for you today, and my question is God your treehouse? Is God your treehouse? Now, when I was a kid, I can't remember how many times I built tree forts. I built tree forts from as early as I could pick up a hammer. And one of the things that I loved to do was get in my tree fort and get inside there and hide. And one of the things that we have to learn how to do spiritually is make God our tree fort during times of trouble. In fact, one of my favorite scriptures is found in Proverbs. In Proverbs chapter 18, wow, okay, it's not working. Proverbs chapter 18, okay. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and they are saved. So one of the things that I have really found helpful in my life is that the name of the Lord is a strong tower and the righteous run into it and they're saved. So the question is, what does that mean for you, okay? Well, what it means for you is, number one, that you've got to learn to call on God for help. If God is going to be your tree fort, then you're going to have to call on Him in order for you to have help. Well, we want to give you a couple more tips. The second is that you're going to have to hide your heart in God. And finally, you're going to have to trust in God in a trial. Now, the first one we want to talk about is just calling on God for help. So when we call on God for help, it looks like saying, okay, God, you're my tree fort. God, I'm going to take the step towards you and come towards you so that your name could be like a fortified tower for me, like a tree fort where I could find refuge and that I could run into you and be safe, okay? And so I want you and I to look at God and say, God, in my time of trouble, I'm going to call on you for help. Do you know that Psalm 50:15 says, call on me in the day of trouble and I will deliver you and you will honor me. So today, one of the things that we want to do is we want to say, okay, God, I want you to be my tree fort. I want to learn in times of trouble to call on you. You've told me to call on you. You've told me to reach out to you. I want you to start imagining God like a tree fort, that He is your high tower, He's your refuge. And the first step is going to Him in prayer. These are real things that you can do every day during times of trouble, and they will actually really, truly bring you peace. Now, just a helpful tip. If you say you're calling on God, but you're not really calling on God, then you're not actually calling on God. You're just sort of doing something else. Okay? And a lot of us say, okay, I'm going to call on God, but what we're not doing is we're not actually calling on Him. We're just talking about it. And one of the things we want to do today is stop and ask the question, God, if you're my tree fort, I want to take a step towards you and I want to call on you for prayer. All right? So the first thing that we want to do to make the name of the Lord a strong tower, the first thing to run into Him is to call on Him today in prayer. So today, call on Him. Call on Him and seek His face. And He's going to be your refuge. So hope you found this helpful. Got a little hope and help and direction for you today. And if you like it, go ahead and share it. Send it to someone on social media that you need. And you'll always be able to check this out on other places on social media like Facebook. And you're going to be able to check it out on our YouTube channel, BridgePoint Church Valparaiso. So until tomorrow or until the next time, keep the eyes of your heart focused on Jesus and let's follow Him together.